One of my all-time favorite Ryu players and probably Street Fighter streamer is Jimmy. I think Jimmy is the most technical person I've ever seen play Ryu. He knows all the frame data, he knows all the setups, he knows all the dope-ass combo routes, and that's why I enjoy watching him play, to be honest, because he does some wild stuff, like combo routes that I only see in combo videos. You know what I'm saying? But he pulls it off in the match. He's that good. I think Jimmy is one of the best players, Ryu players so far. So he's one of my favorites. And because he has all this knowledge and he's really good, he knows his fundamentals, he knows his neutral, he knows all these things. In my head, I can't figure out why he's plateauing. I want to see him hit 1900, 2000, legend, and I believe he's more than capable of hitting it. So this is not throwing shade. I just want to do a constructive talk about what do you think is holding back Jimmy. Don't pay too much attention to what he's getting hit by, like gimmicks and stuff like that. Just what his like decision making. See, like these are really smart options. He's doing safe jumps. Look at this guy, right? What? That was a mistake. One thing that Jimmy does a lot though, that he's still doing in Street Fighter 5, is that he's doing standing medium punch into another button. You guys know that's -1, right? So he's doing a -1 move and pressing another button, and then he does stand light kick, and sometimes he drive rushes without confirming it, so he's losing a lot of meter. When he does like crouching medium punch, standing medium punch, that's not a true string. And I think a lot of low level players will continue to block that, but I think the higher level players who know that's not a true string will check it, and I've seen Jimmy get checked by it too. Jimmy does jump a lot though. I noticed that he gets aggro and he jumps a lot. He jumps a lot because he wants the damage. I think Jimmy needs to spend more time on the ground. Like right here, there's no really a reason for him to jump. And he's jumping there again because he wants to catch the Blanca ball, but he's jumping forward. Yeah, not sure where those jumps are coming from. I think Jimmy's meter management could use a little touching as well too. Touch up. See right there, right? He jumped forward. He didn't really need to jump forward. Is that this player didn't react to it, and that's okay because he got away with a jump, but I think that's a common trend in Jimmy's play is jumping a lot. I understand what he wants to do is catch the Blanca ball, or maybe the slide, or maybe the hop forward, but it's the jump forwards and just the over excessive neutral jumps. And I actually don't think this is a Blanca thing. Yeah, I think Jimmy relies on aggression to overwhelm the player. But I feel like Ryu doesn't really have a lot of ways to be overly like aggressive because he has a lot of negative stuff, you know? Like unlike Luke and like Ken, they have things that keeps them safe. But I think Ryu doesn't have those. I think he needs to play a little bit slower and manage his meter a little bit better. But he is jumping a lot more in the matchup. Well, okay, this is from my own personal observation, but let's watch this one to see if there's as many jumps as... See, I think when he plays on the ground like this slow, he does really well. He knows how to bait the opponent. He knows his spacing for this match, and he knows the traps. When he plays on the ground, he's like phenomenal. Because when you watch like Kakaru and stuff like that, they stay on the ground a lot. A lot. Even Paladin, who else? Yas Ryu, Darlin Ryu, they stay on the ground a lot. See, right now he's doing really well. Just staying on the ground, doing his thing. Oh, that's so unfortunate. I want Jimmy to win, guys. I want Jimmy to be the best, but I think he's carried over a lot of Street Fighter 5 habits. And I think he needs to be able to turn on and off his hyper aggression. He's always doing this, right? So this is the Jimmy play. Wait. Like he's just always going in, and then like, and whenever they're in a corner, he's just autopiloting his donkey kick there. But yeah, and then the jumps. Honestly, guys, if Jimmy just stayed on the ground like this, right? Because when he plays like this, Jimmy's a monster. He knows he has a good understanding of what the opponent wants to do, and he has He knows when they're gonna jump. Even though he's doing crouch fierce, I understand it's the poor man's uppercut, but he's still doing it and still getting it, you know? It's just that when he goes hyper aggressive, he loses all his meter, and he's trying to overwhelm his opponent when the opponent's just like, I'll just hang back. You know, I'll let you burn all your meter. You could throw me a couple times, that's cool. It's funny because Jimmy's so frame data and tech heavy. So that when I see him do like the fake strings, I'm like, come on, Jimmy, you know that's fake. you know that's fake, bro. He doesn't try to be consistent. He is using a lot of fake gimmicks and trying to be fancy sometimes to entertain the audience. Oh yeah, no, for sure. I think like Daigo, right? Daigo does shit to entertain people and stuff like that. I do shit to entertain people too, stuff like that. But I think the core gameplay, right? Put aside the fun stuff that he puts on for the stream, because he does do a lot of fun stuff for the stream, and it's funny and it's great and it's entertaining. But I'm just solely focusing on his core gameplay is what's kind of holding him back right now. I know a lot of people right now in chat, if you're watching for my Ryu, I'm like 10,000% that you are watching Jimmy. You have to be watching Jimmy. If you're not watching Jimmy's Ryu, then you're not watching Ryu. So let's be honest with ourselves. If you're not watching Jimmy Ryu, you're not watching Ryu, dude.